I'm adding Diablo 4 to the YouTube.
All right, we're live.
Playlist.
I'm panicking.
Oh God! Don't panic, stream. Oh God!
How to panic at the stream.
I just need to get to the YouTube list.
But they chopped that Diablo 4 onto the Game Pass. So I was like, all right, I'll boot scoot over there.
Hell yeah!
Here's a link to the playlist.
King
in the Discord there, Jesse. Space Egg.
Cool. Oh.
The Diablo 4 trailer is going to be all the way at the bottom, though.
Trippy everything. Diablo 4 trailer.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah.
While he does that, I'm going to do the intro. What's up, folks in the internet? We're doing a show tonight. It's How to Kick Flip a Horse, but we're just going to talk about some nerd crap that we're into lately because we haven't done that in a while, and it's only 3 of us. Here it goes. Hello and welcome to How to Kick Flip a Horse presents From the Horse's Mouth. I am Ivan, the guy doing the intro tonight, and I am joined by my pals Jesse and Tommy, who can say hello if they wanna.
What up? I'll be talking too much soon enough anyway.
Hello.
Well, good thing it's the chat show.
That's
I just
true.
say hello.
Absolutely. I would never dream of preventing you from saying hello. And hello to you, the viewers, maybe. We were just talking about Diablo 4. Tommy, take it away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They threw it on the Game Pass, so I jumped on it. And I was digging it. Just like running around with my skeleton squad, but then like once I started like speccing it and then playing it by like the most optimum way, I didn't really like the build that like they like recommend. And like I tried the other one too, but just wouldn't jar with me. And then
did you start looking for like build optimization because you found that your skeleton squad wasn't cutting it?
No, it was actually super easy.
Like
I kicked up the difficulty. I kicked up the difficulty once I could, but that's like I'm sure it's still pretty easy because it was like whatever second tier was like nightmare, but then there's 2 more that are like locked off. So I guess you like by the time you level them up, you like they unlock them or something. But I don't know. I mean, I guess it's all about like some sort of end game content. But I generally remember liking Diablo 4 path, story, lore, and all that stuff, like the first player campaign, John. But the endless, tireless grinding stuff, like I can't do that shit anymore. Don't have any patience, man. Pretty like fair. Randomly generated loot, you're just like, dude, fuck, right. Man. Like, it's so brutal. Like Destiny 2, or Destiny 1. I remember like doing things that like would have been cool and then not getting the item you want, and then like the thing that was cool is now meaningless because you're like, oh my god, I gotta do this again.
Ugh.
And then like something like dailies, you're like, oh, let me do my dailies real quick. You're like, what the fuck is this? Like,
yeah, that's where I got to with Rocket League, and I was like, I can't keep doing this.
Yeah, you're like, what
sport am I practicing for here?
Yeah.
Fair. I mean, I don't know.
It was fun for a while.
I feel like, I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with, like, I know people in, like, pickup soccer games and stuff, or soccer, what's it called, pickup soccer leagues, and, you go out and practice a little bit before you start playing. warm up at least.
Yeah, no. I mean, I get all that. I meant like games.
I understand
that,
why they're
incentivize
annoying, but like,
no, but like
yeah, for
games
sure.
they
Like
definitely
the propensity of them to like treat it like a job.
yeah, like I think Destiny even did like it would unlock in sequence, and then if you got on like your seventh day consecutively, you got like a little bit extra of a fucking reward, and you're like, oh fuck, man,
it's
that
planned
like
by people that study addiction software, right?
oh, dude, yeah, like that EA game shit where they were like, this is totally gambling, like for children, like I don't know.
Sure.
You're like, maybe
definitely.
you'll get the shit you want.
The loot boxes and all
people are
that.
like, I don't see why
for
there's
sure.
a problem with loot
that
boxes.
Part is predatory.
Just don't buy them. You're like,
yeah.
I personally don't have any problem with the idea of a daily quest as long as it doesn't penalize you for missing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sure.
Well, yeah. I mean, yes, the reward system belied like a secret penalty, but like,
sure. So you know what's actually really crazy now that we're having this conversation? I'm realizing that my phone service, my phone provider, Boost, their app allows you to like watch videos like advertisements, and they have a little spinny wheel, and if you like check in on it 7 days in a row, it actually lowers my phone bill.
What?
So I discovered this. Yeah, so I discovered this because I downloaded the app to just to look at their excuse
offerings.
Me, the yeah, like just see what they had, and because my phone is a piece of shit.
You're such a tech guy.
It's mostly.
I had high hopes for the company that was offering
discounts
via their app usage every day.
I mean, it's weird because it's just like I'm not looking at the fucking ad, but I managed to get like I got like almost $10 off from using it for the last like week and a half of the last billing cycle. And so like I just got charged on Monday, I guess, is when my bill was like the auto pay went through, and it was like 40 or no, it was like $38 or something.
That is nice.
Fucking rules, dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think it's that is fascinating that there are these like things, these like little nuggets, and you just kind of have to look for them.
Yeah. But like it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is super weird. And I mean, they must have some like. There's probably some like creepy tracking software in there, like in the license agreement. Like, hey, if you use the app, we'll give you cheaper phone service, but we get to look at all the stuff you do on your phone.
Yeah, free money sounds
trade offer.
Cool.
Like, I don't really look at much, so whatever. But
I mean, whatever. Just like
doesn't mean
what are you gonna do? Tell people I watch porn on my phone? Like,
I know,
get fucked.
Gotcha, you son of a bitch.
I'll tell people that. In fact, I just did.
All right.
You think I'm gonna be embarrassed about that? No, I'm not I'm an insane person. I'm not that kind of insane person, though.
No, that's fair enough.
Pretty regular insane person.
Yeah, run of the mill, Captain Instano. I also did pick up another game, much more fun and cheeky, is the Warhammer Bolt Gun or something. So it's like everyone's two-dimensional.
Yeah.
But it's
I played that.
Yeah, it's great.
I don't think I kept it. I played it coming off of Forgive Me, Father, which
I thought you were about to say a drug. I was like mushrooms.
I was coming up on a pretty heavy mushroom trip, so it didn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, I could see that.
Maybe a little too much sense. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I had just played Forgive Me, Father, which is a very similar game, and if you liked Bolt Gun, I imagine you would really enjoy Forgive Me, Father, because I felt like it was like coming off of like a the better version. It's like watching it was like watching Godfather Part 3 right after Godfather Part 2.
Just right
You're
into
like,
it.
what the? Come on. But no, that's tight. I wanted to enjoy it.
The bolt throwy boy or the
Yeah, bolt thrower. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
I
it
mean,
wasn't
graphics were
like
fun.
bad. It wasn't bad at all. It just didn't grab me.
Didn't grab
I
you.
could see it being a little like. I mean, I've been really trying to scratch the first-person shooter itch, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I
it's a tough
just
one.
like nothing has really done it, and like I couldn't find a campaigny type game because like I don't want Call of Duty or any of that like just droning,
Yeah.
type shit. But so this is like kind of scratching the itch, and I kind of like the Warhammer Doom vibe to it
Yeah,
all.
for sure. Did you play the 2016 Doom?
Yes, but I kept
Okay.
dying on the last boss, and then
Oh, really?
yeah, and
That's
then
always a
my
bummer.
fucking PlayStation fucking died. That was a PlayStation 4, right? Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. So my yes, that game was not saved to cloud, and it died
Oh no.
with
No.
the PlayStation. So I never
Whack.
it gave it. I think it says I have I still have the property. Like I could re-download the game and play it. One of my games did save to the cloud, which was interesting. Like I lost all my Skyrim shit, but like
Damn.
I logged into like one random game and they're like, "Oh, it was a Strange Planet." Like, yeah, like, and I just like logged on and they're like, "Oh, here's your uploading your game." I'm like, you couldn't have done that with 72 hours of Skyrim. Like 72 hours. I'm being modest. It was way more
Right.
than that.
Put a
It's
put a
brutal.
zero on the end of that.
Yeah, brutal loss when I lost that character.
What was what was the other game you said? What was the title of the game that did save?
A Strange Planet, or what is Savage Planet?
Oh, Journey to the Savage Planet.
Yes, that.
That game's awesome.
Yeah, I actually haven't finished it, mainly because I don't remember exactly what I was doing last when I logged on. But I do like that game. I think we mentioned it before, like so Metroidvania, or like actually just very
Metroid Prime.
Metroid Prime more than Vania. But yeah, it's a cool game. I liked it, and yeah, we really have talked about this because I thought it was such a better take on the dystopian future than what is it, Outer Planets or Outer Worlds?
Outer Worlds.
Yeah, that was just too heavy-handed compared to.
I just started playing that one again.
Yeah,
it was free on Epic last week.
I mean, not terrible game. I mean, still, it's actually kind of quick, so it's kind of worth a playthrough.
It's like I'd give it like a low 7.
Sure, I think that's fair.
Yeah, it's not as funny or clever as it thinks it is. Sometimes not.
Hey, but neither am I.
And sometimes, yeah, for sure. And sometimes when it is funny, it's certainly not on purpose.
Yeah, I can see that.
But it's like it's good to play. Like it feels good. And like the running around and shooting stuff is fun. The talking to people is fun. It's not always great, but there's some good stuff in there.
No, definitely.
And the sort of like streamlined skill system is pretty cool. Like how like the early levels when you increase a skill, it's like it gives bonuses to like the whole category of skill. So like there's like the technology skill set that's like medicine, hack, and whatever the third thing is.
Yeah, it's very mothershipy too. The way your skills unlock like kind of a tree.
True. Yeah. Not wrong. Yeah. Like I said, low 7.
That's cool.
But that's Obsidian, right? And they did. Have you been watching the TV show of the video game?
Not yet. No. I think I'm probably gonna check it out.
Yeah. I think me and Rachel have watched about 2 or 3 episodes. Like I know we watched at least the first 2.
Cool.
I like it. I mean, I'm really bad at watching TV.
Yeah. Same.
So I like the fact that Rachel's like, let's pop it on. I'm like, yes, I will watch this entire episode.
Dope.
It's
Okay.
pretty good for
That's
me.
a good sign.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Watch Shogun. Highly recommend
Yeah,
that.
I've heard that's good.
I think I did that last time I was on
Samurai
stream.
too.
What is that on? Is it on Hulu?
FX and Hulu streams it, I
Okay.
believe.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
But yeah, I like it. I couldn't recommend it more, and obviously watch it subbed over the old dubby, which is an option.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize it was a thing about it.
yeah. Apparently, you can do it if you wanted to, but like, there's a lot of context behind everyone.
I didn't realize that it was not English language show.
Shogun.
Because that main.
Just talk about Shogun.
Because that main.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I thought we were on Fallout for a second, so I was like, maybe.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
No, but we did just very quickly jump from one to the other. But yeah, it is. Yes, the Japanese characters speak Japanese, and the people that are speaking English are actually speaking Portuguese. But go figure.
True.
Like
for the storyline and everything, like because
sure, but in
yeah.
But do they speak Portuguese in the actual?
No, like they all just speak English in the moments that they're speaking, But like all the things in Japanese are, like then subtitles for the listener. And there's a character that's like a translator, and like a lot of the context is on like how people translate things and things that get lost in translation and all this other stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's
so
cool
it like plays. It has like I think it really adds to the experience if you were to give it that extra time.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Although, as far as I can tell, there's going to be no sumo in the show, which I expected, but I thought it'd been fun if there was like a little nod to it.
I expected this, yet I'm still disappointed.
Yes, I mean, I don't even know if it was officially by that time period, if it had even taken the form that we know it now, like because I think this is like 1500s in sumo. Like I think it was like maybe like I don't know, Jesse maybe, but like I don't know when it like, but 1600s. I think they like it's like officially as we know it.
Something like
but
that.
I'm not sure if that. Yeah, I think that's true.
That.
But, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to check my
now.
sumo facts.
Right.
But right now, I'm about to die.
According to a very quick Google, the first historically attested sumo fights were held in the year 642.
Oh yeah,
my!
Let's go.
I wonder when it was like
accidentally added a 0. That's all.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like the iteration that we know it as, like when they started keeping records and ranking people, and
sure,
like because as far as I know, it does go back. Does go back a hell of a long time though.
Is that what just happened here?
No, I can hear you.
Did
so
you
the
say
Wikipedia?
something? Yeah, what would you? If we cut you off.
Can he not hear us?
Maybe that's it. Hello.
That's weird. Interesting. Hey, Jesse, can you hear this?
Well,
I could hear you when I put you on my speakers.
That's weird.
There we go.
The headings are Antiquity, Japanese Middle Ages, Edo period, and since 1868.
Yeah, maybe I had
so
since 18.
The Meiji Restoration of 1868 brought about the end of the feudal system, and with it the wealthy daimyo as sponsors. Due to a new fixation on Western culture, sumo had come to be seen as an embarrassing and backward relic.
Whoops.
And internal disputes split the central association. Popularity of sumo was restored when Emperor Meiji organized a tournament in 1884. His example would make sumo a national symbol and contribute to nationalist sentiment following military successes against Korea and China.
Huh.
So yeah, 1868 sounds about right.
Cool. Yeah. So, all the same, it would have, although it definitely existed in some form or another, it misses the exact lineup,
Sure.
But that's a cool little fact. I'll take any sumo facts anywhere I can get them. Actually, from Ivan, no less.
Right.
Usually it's me and Jesse providing these facts.
Don't thank me, thank Wikipedia.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Should we move on to a game I've been playing?
Yeah, take it away.
Cool. I've been playing Inscryption. Ivan, I don't think you're a fan of it, if I recall correctly.
Because I bounced off Inscryption pretty hard.
Right?
That was, I mean, if I had enjoyed the other parts of the... Excuse me. Sorry, I was about to sneeze.
Get it.
He's gonna bust.
You
What
good?
the heck? Yeah, I know. Like just a lot.
I'm laughing now. I'm trying to sneeze and laugh at the same time. It sucks.
I was like, oh shit, we lost him. Sneezed his brains out.
My fucking heart's gonna explode.
He hates it so much.
And I can't find the I'm about to bust soundbite. God damn it.
Yeah, that's...
God damn it. The pressure. And then I ruined it.
Oh my.
Hey!
There you go. Mazel to you.
Good insight.
God, and now my memories of the entire last 5 minutes are just completely gone. I have no idea what we're talking about. Oh, Inscryption.
Reset.
God, I'm gonna sneeze again.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk about Inscryption. I didn't like.
Oh, why did my audio cut out again? Oh no. I hate this for me.
Captivating.
Oh, there you
Captivating radio.
Yeah, so have you ever heard of it, Tommy?
No. Take it to walk me through it. What are we talking about? What kind of game? Genre?
So, it's actually a deck building game.
Okay. Yeah.
But like you play as this dude who's trapped in this cabin who has to play this card game against this guy and unlock clues around the cabin. Mm-hmm. But it actually had one of those, like, what do they call them, like ARGs, augmented reality game components to it. So like throughout the game you find little clues to like weird, eldritch, and creepy shit. But at one point you find coordinates, and some people in real life went to the coordinates and like dug there and found like components to this ARG that's extremely elaborate. There's like 2 videos on Game Theorists about it.
Okay.
But I had a couple drinks the other night and was like, what do I want to play? I was like, oh, it'd be fun to just play that game a little bit again. And I turned it on, and there was a fucking mod for it that had come out that turned it into... It added a bunch of decks and a bunch of different starter decks and turned it into a roguelike game with a bunch of challenge components and unlocks. And so I've been playing that a bunch. And this is what it looks like if you're watching the stream.
Oh, no, I'm not actually watching the stream. Did you pop the stream in the old disky?
I can't. I never have it up, actually.
Yeah. Sorry, who are we apologizing to?
Just type it in there. Should literally just be that.
Oh, that's true. It just it's a little confusing because every time the reason I don't jump on the stream is I think
Twitch.tv/how to kickflip a horse. I think I'm done sneezing.
Holy shit.
Bless your heart, bro.
That was easily like 30 times. I have no idea. I didn't count because I was busy having my fucking brain scrambled.
I had a coworker who like warned me, like he's like his fear as like someone that drives a lot was he's like sometimes I have sneezing fits that like he's like I'll have to pull over and like because like he's like I'll just have
that
these
sucks.
like yeah like he's like it's super rare, they're super uncommon, but he's like it's happened to me a couple times where like I'll go into a sneezing fit like that and he's like I can't even like see the road in front of me or like You know, you can't be alert while you're sneezing.
Right.
And I was
not.
like, whoa, I've never thought of like, you've heard of the guy that hiccups his entire life or something like that, you know, but you're like, dang, sneezing is one of those things where you're like,
something like that.
yeah, where you're like, ew, like, yeah, that's way too many times. So yeah, no, I don't want to be Mr. Sneezy out there.
Like that.
Here lies Ivan. He sneezed the whole time.
Sneeze
Yep.
his whole ass off.
Sneeze right straight to heaven.
Right off.
Right off.
First thing God said to him when he got to heaven was, "Me bless you."
Me bless you. That's you.
Gesundheit.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I found the thing I'm looking for. Gotta stop always adding filler words whenever I do things.
I did. There were things about Inscryption that I did enjoy.
Yeah.
Oh, deck building, right? Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, are you talking like Card Wars, like Magic the Gathering, like Gwent? Like,
You gotta
is
see.
it?
It's
You gotta
like
see it.
really-
The aesthetic's important.
The thing it reminded me, or at least like the base card game, because it never got like spoiled outright for me, but I am aware of the fact that there are basically other types of game in the game. But the central card game mechanic, at least the one that I played, the thing it reminds me the most of is the Adventure Time card game.
Yeah, Card Wars with like columns.
Oh, is that? Yeah, you said that. Right.
Yeah. I bought a deck of
It
those.
just didn't click that was Card Wars.
I was so tempted to buy more cards, but I knew deep down no one was going to play Card Wars with me.
Yeah.
I
don't know if I still have my set
ready
even.
to go.
I have
They come with two.
Yeah, like each one's paired. I think it's like Gunter versus Finn or something. I really wish I wanted Jake's like Corn
It's
Knights
like
and
Gunter
everything.
and BMO.
Oh, you're right.
have-
I think it is Gunter.
I
and
have Ice King and Marceline.
Dang, we're gonna have to. Yeah, we'd
Or
have
wait,
to.
is that what I have, or is that just who's on that side of the box? Okay, yeah, it is Ice King versus Marceline.
Oh, that's cool. Is there like a theme to your cards? Like, does the I think I have an ice theme to the Gunter one, and then there's I forget the other theme is to the other game, to the other hand.
Yeah, the decks are definitely like themed around which character they are.
I do love that Adventure Time aesthetic.
Yeah, that Pendleton sure can draw.
Yeah, he identifies with the type of squiggles I like. Those are my kind of squiggles. That's what I love. Like Mothership's aesthetic, love it. Like love that little lo-fi. Here's a little it just enough, and it gives it just a little bit of character that you're like, that's like kind of messy. I was like, I love this. Like I love that like little element about it.
Totally. Speaking of Mothership,
yeah.
The box set has finally shipped.
Woo!
It is in transit, and
nice. What does that entail?
It entails
I will
us planning
probably
a date to hang out. Damn it.
Yeah.
Is that Philly time or Maryland time?
Either way.
Okay.
There's more room in Philly.
I guess that depends on if you're willing to come pick me up more than anything.
Right. Yeah, you're like what? 2? You're like 2 from it doesn't matter. Okay. Go on what you're saying. What does the box include?
So it's the player's survival guide, I forget what the ship book is called, but it's the rules for like spaceship combat and like spaceship building. And let's see, what else is there? There's the Warden's book. There's the equivalent of like the monster manual. I think it's called like unconfirmed contact reports or something like that. I believe I put a video. Oh yeah, you got it up. I want to say like 7-ish minutes into this, or like there's on the bottom.
Sneak peek.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Snippet.
Shout out to shout out to whoever this guy is. But yeah, I got the standard box. I didn't get the deluxe set because it was $100, and honestly, too big for any of my shelves. I think it also comes with some like pamphlet adventures and a set of dice and some minis and a patch, if I remember correctly.
That's
Pretty
wonderful.
dope.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It is like 2.5 years late.
Yeah, I found out that also, like, I never backed a project before, but I was telling you guys all the way like a year ago. I was like, oh yeah, there's this like Spirited Away, like kind of,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, it was like I backed it, and it was like coming out September, and I was like, oh, it's like 2 months till. And then, like, I didn't know that it was like 24
next September.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
next September is fast approaching. Like, I like got some emails that I keep ignoring that they're like, "Oh, here's like update 223 about the Kickstarter." I'm like, I'm just getting a digital
wow.
PDF, so like, I don't know exactly what this entails, but I
Sure,
imagine
that
y'all will
yeah,
drop that on
that
me.
level of stuff is definitely more for people that are like getting the physical
Yes.
item.
Yeah, for sure.
If I had backed only the digital tier for the Mothership campaign, I would have. I'm pretty sure I would have had all of the stuff
Sure.
by now. Like I have the digital versions of all those books
Right.
already.
I mean, it's digital media. You're really buying it on your honor, like just as a good person,
Yeah, for sure. And like Mothership as a game not published by a
Right.
gigantic corporation.
1,000,000%.
I'm willing to give them the leeway of being kind of shitty at undertaking a project of this magnitude. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that was a nod of approval, or like an alley-oop to tell us that that's a good thing.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, anyone producing content in the tabletop RPG space that isn't Wizards of the Coast, like, go give them money. They need
right.
it.
Yeah, for sure.
They need it and almost certainly deserve it.
Yeah. No, it's certainly a weird world. Like, as I'm sure they're all seeing. Like, I'm curious how AI and all like Chat GBT is affecting these. Like, because I'm like there's like.
There's already so many people just completely unscrupulously and shamelessly posting AI content and charging money for it.
That's what I'm thinking. And
the Roll20 marketplace, like not all, but like so many of their token sets are AI generated. It's a real bummer, and they do require that it be disclosed when it is AI art, which is almost an appreciable step, but
does not contain cloned meat.
If you're if you're requiring that distinction, you understand that there's at the very least a large portion of your potential customer base that thinks there's something fucky about using AI art, and that's worth examining closer, but they probably won't.
No.
They're
not.
They're like, well, we sure could use 30-ish% of $5 here and there when someone buys a token set.
Yeah, it really is. No,
I'm just getting Roll20. Give us money.
Money, please.
Money, please.
Money, please.
Give me money. Money me. Money now.
Money now.
Money needing a lot now.
Or at least just give us the Roll20 subscription for free. I think they pay for Ari's, but I think that was just because he's got a buddy that works there. Which is, I'm not disparaging that in any way. That's
big disparage over here.
That's how our That's how our YouTube exists, and how the Zoom that we use for Wednesday show exists.
Nice.
How to Kickflip a Horse supports stealing,
Oh yeah.
and I
You
will
know.
not. I will not hear any
You
any
know.
contrary.
I won't budge.
Stealing from companies,
Stealing my
not
heart.
No.
and
No,
stealing
all
hearts.
crime. No, we support all
Stealing
crime.
hearts is fine. You can't really help it when you steal someone's heart.
Organ theft is no joke, buddy.
The kidneys, on the other hand, those usually get stolen very purposefully.
Don't you go be stealing hearts.
Hearts, kidneys, pancreas, pineal gland. You tell me where they are, I'll steal them.
So,
You tell me where they are. Jesus
yeah, he's like panicking. Where are they again?
It's
What is it? What am I holding here?
It's gotta be in here somewhere.
Christ. Just grab the whole thing. We'll figure it out later.
I'm gonna need. I only need a couple things. I need the shape, the size, the color,
Oh my god.
the texture, the smell, the location.
He's just like
yeah, that's about it.
an all-in-one anatomy chart for various aliens.
The upside down human anatomy chart in Dr. Zoidberg's office.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he puts the two arms on the same side.
Hell
There was
yeah.
Was there another game I was banging with? I'm trying to think if there's
Banging
anything
with?
else. No, I think this,
girl.
trying to like maybe pull up my like. I suck at playing video games, but let me see. I downloaded.
Bad at video games. Bad at watching TV.
I did a shit ton of. I've been doing a ton of landscaping lately on the old backyard,
Nice.
dude.
Yeah.
I was. It's. I
Landscape
wish.
chat.
Yeah, it would be cool if it wasn't just me undoing 2 years of neglect. Like.
Yeah, I gotta do that too.
Yeah.
But I'm still neglecting for now.
Well, sometimes you have a yard, and then sometimes you pretend you don't have a yard.
That's true too.
Yeah. Well, it didn't look that bad, but then when you took a closer look, you were like, "Ugh."
That's not a tree.
There's stuff growing out here.
A bunch of stuff. And then that's the other thing. Like, I like look at my backyard, and I'm like, "Look at it, just keep on growing," like just mocking me as it just unrelenting.
Bugs love it.
Yeah. No, and we get tons of little critters and all that, so it's like it definitely has some payoff.
Okay.
Sure. Critters are nice.
Yeah, I like critters.
Like to see a critter in the wild.
Yeah.
I saw a
backyard.
fat little squirrel sitting picturesquely on a brick ledge next to some roses on my way home today. I was like,
yeah.
I wish I could get close enough to get a decent photo of this guy, but
Nice.
he's absolutely gonna run from me.
A little mammal moment.
Love love seeing a fat squirrel.
Yeah.
Certainly one of my favorite animals.
A well-fed squirrel. Yeah, actually. Squirrels are tight, dude.
Squirrels are super tight.
They used to be like really highly regarded in American culture, like in the 20s, and then like trained squirrels would be like a common like side act kind of thing, and they were seen like really endearingly, and then like over the years they have taken on a far more like pest like thing, and now I think they're bouncing back.
And then people started building porch roofs for the squirrels to live in and make a ruckus inside of.
Yeah.
And the star of the squirrel fell accordingly.
The rise and fall of squirrels. But
this thing that's on the stream right now, this launch crew survive, solve, save, that's the patch. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, that was the one you were referring to earlier.
Yeah.
You were talking about
the
earlier.
Bonus patch.
Bone patch.
I don't know what I'm gonna put it on. I don't really do patches anymore.
Yeah, I like have some. I keep like thinking, oh, it'd be like cool to like throw, and then I just never do. Sometimes I like buy stuff to like
My vest is
support.
already covered in patches.
Yeah, and I don't even wear my vest all that much. Like I went to that Circle Jerk show, and
Damn.
I was like, I don't know if I'm even being true to that Tommy anymore.
I feel that.
Damn.
I just want to put on my hoodie.
You're not punk, and I'm telling everyone.
Yeah,
I know.
true.
Tell all the
Comfy,
kids,
though.
man. I mean, it's probably the
I
most.
mean, let's be honest. Being comfy is always going to be better than being punk.
Oh, yeah.
I think if I maybe like if I redid my vest to maybe represent newer not ideals, but newer like appeals, things I find appealing like bands. Yeah, I mean like Leftover Crack, like Stiz is a fucking crazy,
Piece of
like,
shit.
yeah. Yeah, it's an understatement, but like, yeah,
gotta update. Get the canceled bands off.
yeah, like, I mean, I wouldn't like go out of my way, but like, I don't know, this like, I don't know, a lot of it's just geared to like early 2000s New York crust punk and everything.
Sure.
I don't know if that's exactly what I've been listening to. Not that I don't want to see the system destroyed, but
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Maybe if there was more punk songs about fishing. Maybe there's a
There's
crossover.
the No Effects song Stranger Than Fishing.
There it is.
Oh my.
Oh my.
From 2004? No, earlier? Was that on Pump Up the Volume?
Oh,
I think it was on... What song? Stranger Than Fishing?
Stranger Than Fishing.
That was on...
Pump Up the Volume.
Pump Up the Volume, yeah, correct. Yes.
I feel like reading these lyrics, I think the album might still be good. I don't know if... Has No Effects been canceled?
They actually they have not been canceled, but they just broke up. They retired.
Oh.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that, but...
Retiring is different than breaking up.
I'm sorry, they retired.
Right.
Good. Good for them.
Yeah.
I think the last one I thought that was like kind of strange was like, I think the guys from the Mighty Mighty Ballstones like broke up over politics.
Yeah.
He was like a weirdo anti-vax dude.
Yeah.
Damn. They're gonna like mind control us, man. Calm down, Dickie.
I'm still waiting on that mind control.
Yeah, I wish someone would fucking mind control me. I would appreciate having to do less thinking.
Yeah, maybe it'll make things easier.
Yeah, just go, oh, thanks, man. Really appreciate that.
I'll just rely on my...
If anyone needs me, I'll be in the sunken place.
Sunken place. That's cute.
Yeah, I don't know if you offered it, how many people would willingly take you up on it. Like, yeah, we'll do this in shifts. You do the mornings.
Isn't that what that TV show with oh fuck, I can't remember the guy's actual name. I can only think of him as Ben Wyatt from Parks and Rec. Where the people have their personalities switched when they get to work.
Oh, like they turn
they live.
I forget what the show was called.
That sounds vaguely familiar. I know what you're talking about, but what was that before his was that after or that was before Parks and Rec fame?
After for sure.
Oh, okay. And he was in what, Party
this
Down?
Show was big like I want to say like the first year of the pandemic was when it came out. Or maybe it was like, I have no idea. I feel like I remember hearing about it when there was that like year one lull. All right, let's Google our way through this. Ben Wyatt, actor, Parks and Rec.
Eats ass.
Adam Scott. Work show. Severance is what it was called.
Oh, I know that name.
And now Severance, IMDb. Started in 2022. Yep.
Well done.
And that's how you Google, everyone. Jesse, did you want to talk about Project Zomboid?
Oh, we can. Project Zomboid is The Sims with zombies, and you're gonna misclick and die, and it's gonna be really fucking frustrating. But I keep going back.
Do you play in an open world, or is it enclosed to your experience?
It's
Like, is it just to go player, John?
It's a big fucking map that's based on Louisville, Kentucky, and there's like a whole storyline to the zombie outbreak that you can pick up via like radio shows and stuff on the TV, and it's very just like.
When you say Sims, do you just mean like the aesthetic feels Sims, or like
Yeah,
are
it
you
started as a
constructing
Sims
things?
mod. You can
Oh,
build
really?
houses and stuff, yeah.
And
I
that's
didn't know
part of
that.
this.
Yeah. You can like build up your construction skills and build walls and.
Oh no,
doors
I knew you could build stuff. I didn't know it started as a Sims mod.
Oh yeah, I believe it initially started as a Sims mod.
It's a tough claim
That's
to say
pretty-
on
that's
stream, dude.
fuck
You
wild.
better not be dropping false info.
Yeah, that's true, dog.
Hold on.
You're sitting right in front of a computer.
Yeah, will you
Let me Google it.
Tell me that could, I don't know. I never let the truth get in the way of a good story. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair.
Pause. Pause for research.
Pause for research. But yeah,
Hell
it's,
yeah.
it's very-
Yeah, The Sims 3.
nice.
Nice.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
That's really weird. Like, what a what a bonkers starting point.
Yeah. That is
They were like, "What if we want to play The Sims, but what if there were zombies too?" And that's just like, well, yeah, fuck yeah.
Actually, I mean, like, that's
I
pretty
think I
cool.
would-
Like Night of the Living Dead, like you could just like turn it on, like you're like, okay, like this night will be like zombie night, you know?
Right.
And then like I could see a lot of fun in that.
The mod
Didn't
community is
They
very
did
large.
they did like a horror theme sim expansion, didn't they? Or you like have like Dracula's castle and shit in it.
Yes, yeah. I think I saw something to that effect. Rachel plays one of them because like whatever it is, like whatever the most recent one is, I think you played the one before, and then I think that is Sims 3. Like I think that's universally recognized as the better,
The good one?
Yeah, the good one. So
yeah.
if I remember correctly, I mean it was cool. She'd like I don't know. It was like kind of like Legos. Like she would like
Sure.
certain sets and everything. She'd like recreate them.
See
or
what you
something
could
like
build.
that. Yeah.
That's
Or, like-
that's cool.
Yeah, like people would be like would do like the town from fucking Beetlejuice and shit, and you're like, oh, that's
Nice.
cool. Like, you have such
that's
good
cool.
like a reference point for everything, you know.
Right. That's cool.
So yeah, like it was cool. And then like of course like inevitably people would share that shit on Reddit, you know.
Of course.
So
That's where it goes. To the
BRB, I'm listening, but I'm just gonna mute myself for just a second.
Sure.
But yeah, I keep trying it, but you know, it's the same thing.
Sure.
I did some good
What's
stuff,
funny-
and then misclick, or I miss microed,
Yeah.
and then a bite, and then it's just. I also turned on this mod where if you get bit, you can like keep it clean and like not get infected. Like I basically tried to make it so a bite isn't like let me just fucking reset.
Sure. It's not a death sentence.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you
Sure.
playing in Zomboid? Are you playing with a small community, like where a bite is like you can survive one person getting bite, or is it you are like one person and one bite?
You're
is
a
the end of
lone
your...
survivor, but like it's servers based online. So if you go into an online server, it can be however many people on it.
That's what I was. Yeah, I think I had asked. Like, so it's like solo, but you the whole thing of it is that you're interacting with like a whole mess of people, right? Or there's a solo
If
campaign
you're playing
as well?
the solo game, there's no other
Okay,
people.
alright.
But if you go
Okay,
into the online
right.
servers, there are online people.
I didn't know. I thought it was online only. I didn't know it had its own. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Because the only context I saw it in would be like you guys being like, "Yo, you trying to hop on?" Blah blah. And I was like, "Okay, it's like that." Because
Yeah.
you and Paul used to play, right? Or did all four of you play? Or
I think
forget.
we've like all played together once or twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you the most dedicated?
Also were playing.
Me for sure. I
We
have, like,
played
200
7
hours.
Days to Die a fair amount too, which was another zombie game.
Did you?
Yeah, we did play a lot of 7 days.
Are you still in? Oh yeah, I remember that as well. Yeah. Did you appreciate the game? You like the game, Ivan? Zomboid? Sean?
I wanted to like it,
Mhm.
but the frustration factor, the misclicking, the main thing that I didn't like about it is that the controls are very bad.
It's true.
And it got too frustrating. It was like I shouldn't have fucked that up. The game is just fucking me because it can. Like I
very
didn't fuck it
unforgiving.
up. I didn't fuck it up. The game fucked it up.
Right. Like it's yeah.
And it's weird to think that it started as a Sims mod, because now that I'm thinking about like how the Sims plays, I think I would like Project Zomboid more if I didn't have direct control of the guy. Like if it was about like
Like
maintaining
RTS style?
like if it was about maintaining the environment of the survivors while the survivors survive,
Hey.
Oh yeah.
rather than having to like drive
Like,
your little guy around
right, and read books and get
and
food.
like hope to fuck that the mouse clicks on the thing that you're actually trying to click on.
So if you build a wall, if you build like a wall in the game, do your little guy have to like construct the wall, or does the wall like? Are you with them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to. So you have to cut down a tree, saw the wood into logs, saw the logs into planks, take the planks and build a wall frame, and then you have to fill the frame with planks.
Wait, and this is first person, or this is?
No, it's like
top
Sim
down
style. Yeah.
isometric-ish.
Whoa, that I'll have to see a.
Yeah.
It's
I
pretty
sent you
intense.
A trailer
in
in
the
Discord.
simulation elements of it are the things that made me want to like it.
Yeah.
Right. That sounds the most appealing to me. That seems like the catch, because like, I mean, there's a lot
Right.
of zombie games out there. Like,
Right.
what's
And
the
It's
whole
really
thing?
nice for
Yeah.
getting like in a real
It
nice
just-
state where you're like, I want to be me surviving in the zombie apocalypse and really just immerse.
Yeah,
And
for
then
sure.
get
It
brutally
is-
ripped out
it
of it
is
when you
very
misclick.
God, I have
right.
no
It's very
desire for
immersive
that nightmare.
until you're like this fucking game.
Right.
I got like whenever that zombie craze was at its highest after like the zombie survival hand guide, World War Z, like
Oh yeah.
like Walking Dead early
The
seasons.
first 8 seasons of Walking
yeah,
Dead.
yeah. And like it was just like I remember like that was it. Like 28 days later was like, okay, this is my favorite iteration I think of modern zombie isms for the most part. In a modern context. And then like afterwards I was just like, I don't give a fuck about zombies. Like, I don't care. I don't care how I would recreate society. I don't care how I care. I don't care. I
At
just
this
don't
point,
know.
I'm so bored with them. I would
Yeah,
just get
I
eaten.
just I would be like,
Right.
I would just fish until something mauled me from behind.
I believe it's well documented on the show that my apocalypse plan is to die and then get eaten.
Yes, in that order.
In that
Yeah,
order.
hopefully.
Very, very strong. My rider is very clear about that order.
Hey man, if you kill me, you better eat me. Ah!
All right.
Why'd you
Yeah,
say that? What the fuck?
Yeah, so
we're
crit-
we're
so
roving
crit-
bandits. We're not cannibals.
Yeah.
Jesus, do people think we're cannibals?
Why does he have notarized documents in his pocket?
This guy has a lot of folded up pieces of paper in his pocket. For fuck's sake.
Please.
I'm not reading all this. Get fucked.
Yeah, right. The one guy that was gonna eat him was like, "No, I don't even want to anymore. That's just weird."
I'm not eating some weirdo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much how the post-apocalypse would fare. I would fall somewhere along that line, where I think I would do well until I met truly heinous evil people with guns. I'd be like, oh yeah, all right,
Yeah,
right,
I'd be fine as long as I didn't
Right.
have to
Yeah.
interact with anyone.
yeah,
Sort of like now.
Right?
yeah. Or I would just like, oh look, there's a car broken down. I'll stop to help them. Tom's dead. Yeah. Oh, Tom
There he goes.
didn't make it. Dang. Shouldn't have talked to anyone, Tom. This is one you don't talk to strangers.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna grab a beer.
Hell yeah.
Beer time.
Stream beer. Beer of
Stream beer. Welcome to the beer stream, everyone.
Welcome to the beer stream. We probably just got a cease and desist from whoever's already using. They're like,
man.
chill. Watch your fucking mouth.
If there is a beer stream out there, have us on your show. We'd love to hang out.
I don't know if our politics would allow.
Well,
I'd have a beer.
Yeah, fair.
I'm chugging water now. I feel inspired.
Nice. Water is almost beer.
It's almost beer.
Water could be beer.
Could be. It's almost there. It's not too far.
It's almost there. I don't know. I think I mentioned this on show before, but just a shout out to our man Paul, who is not here this evening, for
AFK at the Mo.
gifting me these wireless headphones, so now I can stay on the stream while I get a drink.
Nice.
Unlike Jesse, the loser.
Yeah, the heathen over there.
Jesse Alexander Graham Bell.
Yeah, seriously, who does he think he is?
Alexander Graham Bell, probably.
That's true. I just can't believe you get such good quality out of a can with a string attached to it.
It's a really good string.
Yeah, it's a fiber optic cable, actually.
Great big can. The secret is Folgers tin.
I poke a hole in the bottom, but not the other hole. There's two holes now.
Right. Does your coffee tin have a hole in it?
It better. All right.
It better. It better is a good answer to that.
Ba-doop. Doing some last minute shuffling. But yeah.
Shuffling.
Yeah.
I think that does. That pretty much, dude. I did cave and start playing a little bit of Rocket League, but I'm garbage. So.
Same.
But it's funny because people get mad at me when I'm playing, but what they don't know is I just need something to do with my hands while I run on the elliptical for 40 minutes. I totally am flopping and doing just garbage play. Dude, I'm just trying to get some calories, man. I'm sorry, I'm ruining your we're playing. It's 6:20 in the morning, dude. Who gives a fuck?
Are you on rank?
Right.
Are you elliptical rank?
So it's fucked up. Usually I know better to not play ranked because it's don't fuck up someone else's shit because you're on the fucking elliptical. That's literally what I sound like when I inevitably mess up in that game. But yeah, every once in a while I'll get on a 2-game winning streak unranked and I'll be like, I'll pop a game of ranked, and it's funny.
Maybe I do have what it takes.
Sometimes I'll find myself picking up my pace as I boost downfield. I'll be and then as I'm goalkeeping, I'm barely taking a step on this thing. I'm it's just funny how it interacts with how I'm playing or at the current moment.
I love it.
Yeah, it's just something, just a mouse on a wheel, bro. Just like.
Right.
What you doing, dog?
So, whatever.
So think about that, tryhards. Next time you're
Yeah, I know.
you lose the fucking rank that's gonna push you into Grand Champ. Remember that motherfucker that is just on that elliptical,
Yeah.
just getting through their day. This is just
Yeah.
something they're like kind of paying attention to.
Yeah, you
And
are.
they don't give
truly
a
an
fuck.
episode. LOL. But yeah, so that's something that I get
Amazing.
some morning lulls from.
Great. Ivan, what are you playing?
Let's see. I've been playing a fair amount. I've mainly been playing Helldivers 2.
Oh, what's that?
But I've been playing a little.
I don't think anybody's heard of that.
No, I haven't played it or watched the trailer. I have no idea what the game's about.
Really?
Honestly, yeah,
That's fucking awesome.
I get like the general premise. Like I was like, oh, it's Starship Troopers. Like
Sure.
and
you got the slideshow up still.
Sorry.
But then like
I appreciate it.
I don't think the thing that I watched gave it did it much justice. It looked like kind of it looked a little rough. I would say the game. Like the
graphics
from what I saw. Yeah, from like. But that was like again
really pretty.
But again, like I could have been watching like beta shit. I have no idea what I just like watch like, oh, here it is. That's the thing. And like it was, dude, I don't know. All the same. But then I was just like, I don't know. And like I decided to pass on. I was like, fuck it. I just didn't get it. But it sounded cool. So
it's fun with your friends. It's a little like arena kind of John. Like I think the coolest part about it is like overall there's like everybody that plays the game contributes to the overall force of the humans as they work to fight the like alien and the automaton like forces. So like as they win and lose battles, like the canon like changes in real time.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. That gives like some sort of
one of the
stakes
things
to
that
it.
keeps me going back to it. Yeah, like seeing the progress of like the whole like global campaign is pretty cool.
Ivan, you were saying a holiday was just invented, right?
Yeah, it was. Oh fuck! I want to say it was
like the beginning of the invasion.
It was like second. It was April 2nd or 3rd is now Remembrance Day in the world of Helldivers 2, because it was the day that a planet called Malevelon Creek fell for the second time to the bots after having been one of the like most hotly contested areas for like a really long time. And then they finally got it back, and so they just added a holiday to the game and gave everyone a free cape. I really appreciate it's another sort of so like the reason you can't do satire is because humans are incredibly stupid.
Hey, I'm human.
Can't easily pick. Yeah, same. Unfortunately for us all.
Yeah.
Can't pick up on things like that all the time, and are prone to taking things at face value when it should be pretty obvious that it's like, come on, dude, like the humans are the bad guys. Let's not pretend.
Tony Soprano was a good man.
Right. The same as like the Outer Worlds is like, LOL capitalism, but buy the DLC in the game. That element of it does fall flat. It doesn't do the humor of the idea of it the way that like the Starship Troopers movie did at all.
Yeah.
Aside from like the hug emote, which is the funniest fucking thing in almost any game.
You can just hug each other. It's so good.
It's so funny every time. I'm like, And
friendly fire
it's just
mandatory.
it just makes you be nice. Like I really appreciate that the game forces people to work together. It actively penalizes them for not like staying on task at the very least. Um,
Yeah, not staying with the group
and
very least, right? Oh, both.
what do you mean?
Like, I think if you go away from the group too much, you're gonna get shit on. But also, if you don't stay on task, it's gonna send more shit at you to just like delay you and fuck you around, right? Like,
What if you're being sus?
it's encouraging sticking together as well as working together. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, for sure. But there's also, I mean, like it lets you tackle the maps kind of however you want. I know that's sort of like I don't know, like a bullshit line that a lot of games use. But I've played maps where everyone sticks together the whole game. I've played maps where people split up like 2 and 2. I've seen people just like I've seen maps where one person just runs and does all the shit while the other people do a whole different thing. Uh the I forget what it's called. The missions where you have to like let the people out of the little bunkers.
Yeah, I haven't done any of
Um,
those.
it's interesting. It was weird. I think those were like one of the first like new mission types after the release, because the first like I don't it honestly still happens, but the first like dozen or so times, I would say probably 10 of those times, um, people just did not know what the fuck to do at all.
Yeah.
So it wound up just being me running around, being the only person letting the people out of the bunkers while everyone else just shot up the bugs.
Yeah.
And like it still worked.
Haha, gun go Bert.
Did
It
you
just like
communicate
it took
that?
a little longer, that's all.
Is it
Yeah,
all,
I started like tapping the like point of interest button on every one of the little bunkers until someone else came over and opened one, and then I was like, "Yes, see, this is what's going on."
yeah, like,
And then I just did it again until someone opened the other ones, and I was like, "Yeah, you got to figure it out somehow. You can't just like know innately."
yeah, it's fair.
There is a little, there's the little objective marker or objective description in the top, but it just says get 30 colonists to evacuate or whatever. But I think it's really again, it's a game that like feels good to play. Like the shooting is good, the running around is good. I love being able to just dive off a fucking cliff and belly flop onto the sand and be like, I'm all right.
That does sound cool.
Yeah, it's fun. I like the hug emote. I like that it's like sort of it's like toxic positivity is
Right.
sort of a funny way to approach a purely cooperative online game with friendly fire always enabled. I like that the developers refuse to even add an option to turn friendly fire off because they think friendly fire is hilarious.
So good.
Yeah,
That is very funny.
I appreciate the vision, the satire, whatever. But that's also like a very minor part of it. That kind of stuff doesn't really come up. It comes up like surrounding the game more than it comes up in the game. Like it would be very easy to play this game and just never read any of the text that comes up on like the missions and just be like, it's a game about shooting robots and about shooting bugs.
Yep.
And that's all.
So that's how the gameplay is for me, and then I get updates from you, but I've been meaning to follow like regular updates more.
That one channel I shared with you, which give me 1 second and I can just share that. Super Earth Galactic News. Oh no, Super Earth Galactic War Data Archive. I'll send the link in the Discord. Oh, you got it already. Cool. The thing that is tight about those is those videos are almost never longer than like 5 minutes.
That's fucking
Like
dope.
3 minutes, 4:45, 3:37, 3:05, 5:15. The last 5 videos. Only one of them longer than 5 minutes.
I love it.
Yeah. Shout out to them for doing quality in-universe YouTube shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's I wish more stuff did that. Like not necessarily like a ARG, but just like you don't have to like
Yeah.
I don't know. It allows. I think it's interesting and like good to let a player decide their like level of engagement.
Yeah.
Like you don't like the way like I hate to always talk about it, but the way the all those dog shit Marvel movies like sort of expect you to have seen 30 other movies is really is really predatory.
Yeah, I definitely
don't
don't want to be like. I generally will stay away from something I feel like has that much of a slog of. I mean, they usually make it accessible, but then I find that like that's even like when they're like, "Hey, I'm this." It really all feels like really labored sometimes. And you're like, "All right, I get it. I guess I should know better." And you're trying to introduce it. I get that, but I still don't give a fuck. And now it seems like even more apparent.
Right. Well, the other thing is like they don't bother making them good movies on their own.
Right.
Which is another thing that makes it hard to like get through any of them.
Right.
I still don't understand how it's like statistically possible to make like the type of movie.
It's all a scam.
No, I know, but like it just seems like just doesn't seem feasible. That like there's just like that much money and all these other factors that like I don't know that the movies would all start to suck so bad. But to be honest, I guess I can't even say that they all suck because I don't watch them anymore. So it's like I couldn't tell you if they're really all that bad. But from what I understand,
I watched a lot of those Marvel movies.
Did you watch like Immortals though? Have you seen like?
I don't even know which one Immortals was.
Yeah, like that's like the last. Or did you watch Wakanda Forever?
No, I didn't see.
Like that's
I
like
didn't see
another.
that one.
Apparently, the Spidey Man's is really good. The Spidey verses.
Yeah, Rachel's a huge.
I've heard the
fan
Spider-Man ones are good,
and I like.
but
them.
I haven't seen any of those.
And they
I think the
animated.
last one I saw was. Oh God, I can't even think of what any of the one with the one where everyone turns to dust at the end. And so I was like, all right, cool, the last Marvel movie I'll ever watch.
Right.
And I'll just pretend that all these fucking pieces of shit characters died.
Right.
Oh, amazing.
All these characters that I either didn't care about or didn't like are gone to the celestial winds.
Thankfully,
And before that I saw Black Panther, which was also pretty bad.
I thought it was fine, but like I don't know. I thought
it had more good parts on average than a lot of them.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan was really good in it.
Of course.
There was like some cool stuff, but like his suit didn't make any fucking sense at all. The whole central conflict didn't make any sense at all because it's like they set up like they were gonna have Michael B. Jordan like redemption arc, and then by the end of the movie, it's like, but wait, Michael B. Jordan was like kind of right, like he was mostly right. And now we're supposed to all be pumped that he's dead. Like that doesn't quite sit with me. Yeah. I don't know. And like I think before that I saw Doctor Strange and that like looked cool. But that was about it. It didn't really like the only like really clever thing was the like what's the demon guy's name? He's like, Dormammu,
Satan.
I've come to negotiate. Like that scene was pretty cool. And like actually had like internally consistent logic to it. Whereas the rest of the plot was like, I don't know, fucking throw in some Inception type effects.
Make
Make him do like this with his fingies. And yeah, people eat that shit up. What if we cast Tilda Swinton as a Asian man? Surely no one will have any qualms about this. And no one did.
Not enough qualms, I guess.
Certainly not enough qualms.
Now with less qualms.
Now with less qualms. Oops, no qualms.
Oops, all qualms.
The MCU. Oops, all qualms.
No qualms.
It had a really qualming effect on me.
Ew.
There was a point where I was even I wasn't watching them because they were Marvel, but I was watching them because they were TV shows that were on Netflix. But I was watching like the Marvel TV shows.
Man, Daredevil was banging.
And the first season of pretty much each one of those shows is pretty good.
Yeah.
Season 1 of Daredevil is like actually good. Season 1 of Jessica Jones is actually good. Luke Cage was like fine. Iron Fist was bad, and Defenders was bad, and Punisher was bad.
So
I'm
we're
like,
50-50.
oh, fuck, man.
We're 50-50.
I've watched so many hours of just absolute garbage. It sucks. I wish I could get these brain cells back.
What did
I
you
wish I
think
knew
of
my
Guardians of the
multiplication
Galaxy?
tables. I liked the second one more than the first one.
Yeah.
Because the first one was all set up for these characters that no one knew before.
Right.
And so it was just like rapid fire, like, get to know this guy, get to know this guy, get to know this guy, blah, 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 blah,
and
blah.
that shit always is painful.
And then in the second one, it was like, okay, I know who these characters are now. And then they got to give them like they gave pretty much just Star-Lord emotional stakes. But
sure.
Kurt Russell was really good as
Always.
that character.
Yeah, I like that one. I didn't really like Sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
No, I wasn't a big fan of like the last the final iteration of like the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I didn't see the third one.
Yeah,
I heard it was pretty sad and featured a fair amount of animal abuse.
Yeah, it was definitely sad and like needlessly sad, and then like
That's a bummer.
like the happy element is like really forced in a way. So you're like, okay, like and it's supposed to like have a level of realism that I could appreciate, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
You know what I like in my movies about superheroes and aliens and stuff is realism.
You know, it's like weird. It was like, but you know, sometimes like I can get down on like the not a traditional happy ending. You know,
For sure.
like, but I just didn't think that was like. Didn't seem like the time. That wasn't the setting to do it. Like, I like that shit when I'm watching like The Lighthouse or some shit where I'm like, yeah, this is fucking weird and grim. I love this. Like, but
like the opposite sensation would be like watching The Lighthouse and being like, I'm really happy for Robert Pattinson. He finally got the light.
I thought he was gonna get the light and then like fly away and start fighting crime.
The
You're like, you really thought that? You're like, yeah, I thought, you know.
He seemed really happy at the end.
I thought the movie was totally
Spoilers
alluding
for
to
the
the fact
Lighthouse,
that
I guess,
the light
sorry.
would give him powers. You're like, okay.
I think the light gave him exactly what he wanted.
It definitely gave him
true.
something. But yeah, like fucking yeah, love that shit. But like, I just felt like I don't know. You'd have to see it. I'm not gonna spoil it. Not that I care, but probably because I just don't remember it well enough to spoil it properly.
True.
So if you do check it out, I would like to hear your input because I don't know. I think also like James Gunn wasn't he like fired and brought back? And like I feel like the whole entire like context to him working on that film was like weird. But again, I don't know enough about it to like.
Yeah, I have like vague-ish memories of that. He had like some.
Well, he had some questionable tweets from forever ago that were like really jokes. They were like bad
some
jokes.
like some hurtful bad joke tweets.
Yeah, but it's like it was like the people that had like it was interesting because like it was just part of this whole campaign of like people just digging up anyone's tweets that looked.
Sure, it was like the wake of the Me Too movement. Everyone was like, "Oh, people getting canceled is getting clicks. What can we just can we just drag anyone else through the mud?"
And then they inevitably brought him back. I guess, right? Because he had to do
right. Like, I mean, it wouldn't have. I mean, he probably could have said way worse shit and been brought back.
That's true. I don't know.
Because the movies that he wrote and directed made a bunch of money.
Yeah, that's usually the thing. It usually gets you the pass. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess you're right. Because like,
and now he's in charge of the whole DC thing, right? Like, have any of those come out yet?
I don't know, because didn't he do like he did a Suicide Squad, right? And then like they're like he like left Marvel to do the Suicide Squad thing. Like the one with Peacekeeper? I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Yeah. I did see that one, and it was like, it was fine, but it wasn't like enough better than the first one to be like, this is something worth getting excited about. It had some good parts, but overall it was like, that was like pretty much the same movie minus the big demon at the end. I don't know. I liked Polka Dot Man. He was good. Big Shark Man was good. I love seeing a street shark.
Yeah, pro street sharks.
Definitely pro street sharks here on How to Kick Flip a Horse. I didn't watch that show with the wrestling man, but I don't know. I mean, kind of what we said at the beginning of this conversation is like, I'm good. I'm over it.
Yeah.
Like this has very, very limited appeal to me at this point. I also I personally have fallen off watching movies in the last, like, I don't know, I guess pretty much since Netflix stopped doing DVDs. Turns out that was the main way I was watching stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
They take away the platform. It's like, it's inevitable. You're going to just like kind of seek something else out.
Well, yeah, I mean, I more than anything just wind up playing video games. Which is, yeah.
Ain't no shame in the game.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that catches us up to the present.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Pacific Drive? That's another one that I played a fair amount of recently. I have also kind of fallen off of it, but it's good. I made it to just about 20 hours, and looks like I haven't played it in over 2 weeks, which is fine. I think I got my money's worth out of it. But it's like, I was jokingly calling it Stalker.
Yeah.
Like Stalker, but car.
Right.
You go through like a radioactive wasteland with geospatial anomalies and alien artifacts and stuff in your trusty upgradable station wagon. And it's pretty fun.
Nice.
Would recommend. I don't know how much it costs, but I would say, I don't know, between like $15-20. Go for it. It's on sale for $23.99 right now. I would wait till it goes lower personally, but it's worth it.
Well, y'all.
Honest reviews.
Honest reviews from Honest Focal.
That's what we do here. You guys want to wrap things up here? Should we wrap it up? What are we looking at time-wise? We're
about
about
10:08,
hour and a half, 10
looks like
o'clock.
we're ready to
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it.
It's been great hanging out with you guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Likewise, as always. And yeah, thanks anyone out there watching. Catch it on the YouTube. I realize I don't have a text document up for our credits, but you know how the internet works. Find us on Instagram and YouTube and give us money on Ko-Fi. I think you can give us like a premium subscription on Twitch. I don't know if that's a thing. But if it is, do it. Cause, you know, it's nice.
If you just throw money, bills, like paper bills, into a fire, we'll get that. So feel free to just throw money into a fire if you don't.
That also works with
all that.
buildings.
Actually, shove the money directly into your computer.
Set the building on fire. That'll get
we
to
get
us
that
eventually. We get that.
Please don't contribute more than $1.
Computer out the window. That'll get to us eventually. All roads lead to how to kickflip a horse.
Hell yes! And happy birthday,
happy birthday, DJ. Yeah, follow him on SoundCloud. I have a music. AYEVA. They sound like this.
And then
smoke weed every day.
Weed.
Flip it, stick it, and see you later. Bye. I love this show.